The Supermarine Spitfire was one of the most famous British fighter aircraft of World War II. It was a single-seat, single-engine fighter with a low-wing monoplane design. Its elliptical wing was one of the most distinctive features, offering both excellent maneuverability and low drag. The Spitfire was powered by the Rolls-Royce Merlin 66 engine, producing 1,470 horsepower, allowing the aircraft to reach speeds of around 657 km per hour. It can be armed with 3-inch Browning Mark II machine guns, 20mm Hispano Mark II cannon or .50 M2 Browning machine guns, and could also be equipped with bombs or rockets for ground attack missions, further enhancing its multi-role versatility. The Spitfire served a crucial role in multiple theaters of World War II, including the Battle of Britain, the Mediterranean, and the European theater, used extensively by the RAF as well as Commonwealth countries, and the Free French Air Force. In the Mediterranean, the Spitfire blunted the heavy attacks on Malta by the Regia Aeronautica and Luftwaffe, paving the way for the Allied invasions of Sicily and Italy. The Spitfire also served on the Eastern Front with the Soviet Air Force. A total of 1,185 aircraft of this model were delivered through Iran, Iraq, and the Arctic to northern Soviet ports. United States Army Air Forces operated Spitfire Mark 11s from November 1943 to April 1945, flying long-range reconnaissance over Europe. Spitfire Mark 8s took part in the last battle of World War II, involving the Western Allies in Burma. The Spitfire became the first high-speed photo reconnaissance aircraft to be operated by the RAF. Sometimes unarmed, they flew at high, medium, and low altitudes, often ranging far into enemy territory to closely observe the Axis powers and provide an almost continual flow of valuable intelligence information throughout the war. The Spitfire continued to play increasingly diverse roles throughout the Second World War and beyond.
What? The Javelin squadron's been shot down? Hey, they're coming. What's that? Sky Eye, give me a report. I'm getting multiple strong heat sources, believed to be laser UAVs.
Butterfly Master.
You gotta be kidding me. I thought we shot that guy down.
He's mine. Ribbon?
Be careful, he's got more UAVs in the sky than last time. They're using different tactics too. Our communication signals are bad in this area.
We're all better pilots now too. Gotcha, Ribbon.
Missile destroyed by UAV.
Come on!
Hey, don't just attack blindly. We don't want to repeat of last time.
I'm ready.
Butterfly Master's craft, 75% damaged. Almost there. Butterfly Master's craft down. That was damn fast, Reaper.
Lost a life.
The AV-8B Harrier II is a second-generation vertical short takeoff and landing fighter jet developed jointly by McDonnell Douglas and British Aerospace Systems. It is an evolution of the original Hawker Siddeley Harrier, designed to improve on its predecessor's performance, payload capacity, and avionics. The Harrier II was introduced in the 1980s to meet the US Marine Corps' need for a multi-role aircraft capable of providing close air support, air interdiction, and reconnaissance, all while operating from forward-deployed bases, aircraft carriers, or even improvised airstrips. One of the defining features of the Harrier II is its Pegasus turbofan engine, which provides thrust vectoring capabilities. The engine's nozzles can swivel to direct thrust downward for vertical takeoff and landing, or backward for conventional flight. It is equipped with a 25mm GAU-12U equalizer rotary cannon, an internally mounted 5-barrel cannon capable of firing up to 4,200 rounds per minute, the AGM-65 Maverick for precision strikes, and the GBU-12 Paveway 2 laser-guided bombs, air-to-air missiles, such as the AIM-9 Sidewinder for self-defense against enemy aircraft, and unguided rockets and cluster munitions for close air support missions. The Harrier II has seen extensive combat use in conflicts such as the Gulf War, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and the war in Afghanistan. Its ability to operate from remote and austere locations has made it invaluable to the US Marine Corps and other operators, including the United Kingdom, Italy, and Spain. It can rapidly deploy to the front lines, provide firepower, and then retreat to a secure location, minimizing its exposure to enemy threats. The Harrier is often nicknamed the jump jet due to its unique vertical takeoff and landing capabilities. Despite its impressive capabilities, the Harrier is notoriously difficult to fly, requiring skilled pilots to master its complex thrust vectoring system.
Warwolf 2, what's your fuel state?
Plenty to get up to Karut.
Tower, Warwolf 1 and 2 are en route to Karut. Warwolf 1 to returning Allied aircraft. Land if you're low on fuel. All others, follow me.
Roger that, Warwolf. We are en route.
This is Warwolf 1. Bandits ahead. All aircraft, you are clear to engage.
Cripes, to rerun a big alley. Shit, here they come. Come on. Surprise. We have more bandits inbound. We could use more help.
We see the problem. We'll take care of it. Guns, you see him.
Good on, Colonel. I'll get the shot.
Bandit destroyed.
Wolf 3, bandit closing with you. Roger. Nail him. This is Leon 1. Revs are hot and heavy up here. Do not let the revs fly by you in the wind. Make them come up. Werewolf 1, contact is cutting toward you.
Roger.
Don't worry about the stalker, Colonel. I'm on him. Kingmaster to Warwolf. What is your situation?
We're engaging the rebels. No sign of Big Bear.
Contact them. They engaged an element further east and should be coming back in your direction.
The Hawk is a versatile advanced jet trainer developed by BAE Systems, first introduced in the 1970s. The Hawk has since evolved into one of the most successful jet trainers, being employed in various roles beyond training, including light attack and aggressor missions. It features a small, agile airframe, high-mounted wings, and rear fuselage-mounted engine. It is powered by the Rolls-Royce Adore engine, providing around 5,000 pounds of thrust, with a top speed of Mach 0.9 and a combat radius of 400 kilometers. While primarily a trainer, some versions of the Hawk, such as the Hawk 100 and Hawk 200, have been modified for light attack and CAS missions. These aircraft are equipped with external hardpoints for carrying air-to-ground munitions, including bombs, rockets, and PGMs. The Hawk has been used by over 18 countries, including Saudi Arabia, Australia, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, and the United States. More than 900 units have been built to date, showcasing its widespread acceptance and versatility in military aviation. In Canada, the Hawk was used to train pilots for frontline fighter aircraft and operated under the NATO Flying Training in Canada program. The Finnish Air Force aerobatics team, the Midnight Hawks, also uses the aircraft. The Hawk fleet is based at Indian Air Force's Bidar Air Force Station in North Karnataka, about 700 kilometers from Bangalore. Indonesia used BAE Hawk jet trainers during Indonesian occupation of East Timor, which began in December 1975 and lasted until October 1999. During the 2013 Lahad Datu Istianov, 5 Royal Malaysian Air Force Hawk 208, together with 3 Boeing FA-18D Hornets, were employed in airstrikes on hideouts of terrorists. Zimbabwe's Hawks were used during the Second Congo War. Numerous airstrikes were conducted in support of the Congolese army against Rwandan, Ugandan, and rebel forces in 1998. Air Force of Zimbabwe Hawks played a significant role in the defense of Kinshasa during the early days of the war.
This is Heartbreak 1 of War Dog Squadron. We are approaching the target. This is AWACS, call sign Thunderhead. Roger. Bring the target to the ground. Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. You got that, Nuggets?
Not too, Roger.
Man, I'm glad you drew the short straw instead of me. Second Lieutenant.
Avro Vulcan is a jet-powered strategic bomber developed by the Avro Aircraft Company in the United Kingdom during the 1950s. Renowned for its distinctive delta wing design, the Vulcan became an iconic aircraft of its era, known for its stealthy approach and ability to fly at altitudes suitable for nuclear strike missions. The Vulcan was introduced in 1956 and served in the Royal Air Force until 1984. The design of the aircraft allowed for minimal radar signature, especially in a high-speed climb, making it more challenging to intercept. The Vulcan is powered by 4 Bristol Olympus twin-spool turbojet engines, producing 11,000 pounds force thrust each, which gave the aircraft a top speed of 0.9 Mach. As a nuclear bomber, the Vulcan was originally equipped with the Blue Steel missile, a radar-guided air-launched cruise missile capable of carrying a nuclear payload. It also had the capacity to carry free-fall bombs in a bomb bay that could hold up to 21,000 pounds of conventional or nuclear ordnance. Vulcans routinely visited the Far East as part of the UK's contribution to SEATO, in particular Singapore, where a fully equipped nuclear weapons storage facility had been constructed in 1959. In June 1961, one Vulcan flew 18,507 kilometers from RAF Scampton to Sydney in just over 20 hours, facilitated by 3 air refuelings. Vulcans also took part in Operation Sky Shield exercises in the 1960s, in which NORAD defenses were tested against possible Soviet air attack. The closest the Vulcan came to taking part in potential nuclear conflict was during the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962, where Bomber Command was moved to Alert Condition 3. During the Falklands War in 1982, the Vulcan was deployed against Argentinian forces, which became known as the Black Buck Raids. Each aircraft had to fly 6,259 kilometers from Ascension Island to reach Stanley on the Falklands. Victor tankers conducted air-to-air refueling for the Vulcan to cover the distance. Approximately 5 million liters of fuel was used in each mission. Several Vulcans today are housed in museums in the UK, USA, and Canada. The Hawker Siddeley Nimrod was a long-range maritime patrol aircraft developed by the United Kingdom during the late 1960s. Based on the de Havilland Comet, the world's first jet airliner, the Nimrod was designed for anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and reconnaissance roles introduced into service in 1969. The Nimrod was powered by 4 Rolls-Royce Speed turbofan engines. It could achieve a cruising speed of 789 km per hour with an operational range of 9,250 km. Its ability to loiter over vast expanses of ocean for extended periods made it an ideal platform for detecting and tracking submarines and surface vessels. Equipped with an advanced sonobuoy system and magnetic anomaly detector or MADBOOM, The Nimrod could locate underwater threats with precision. The Nimrod was armed with torpedoes, depth charges, and air-launched missiles, including the AGM-84 Harpoon for anti-ship missions, supplemented by the addition of 1,000-pound general-purpose bombs, BL-755 cluster bombs, and AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles. The aircraft also carried nuclear depth bombs during the Cold War, reflecting its critical role in NATO's maritime defense strategy. During the Icelandic Cod Wars of 1972, the Nimrod fleet closely cooperated with Royal Navy surface vessels to protect British civilian fishing ships. Nimrods were used to provide SR and communications relay support during the Operation Black Buck bombing raids by Avro Vulcans. In all, Nimrods flew 111 missions from Ascension in support of British operations during the Falklands War. Nimrod Mr-2S was deployed to Sib in Oman in August 1990 as a result of the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait, carrying out patrols over the Gulf of Oman and Persian Gulf. Nimrods were used to guide Westland Lynx helicopters and Grumman A-6 intruders against Iraqi patrol vessels, assisting in sinking or damaging Iraqi vessels. Nimrods were deployed as part of the British contribution to the invasion of Afghanistan and in the Iraq War for intelligence gathering purposes. The Nimrod was officially retired in 2011, ending its illustrious service. The AV-8B Harrier II Plus is an advanced variant of the Harrier family of aircraft, designed for vertical short takeoff and landing operations. Built by McDonnell Douglas, now part of Boeing, the AV-8B Harrier II Plus was developed for the US Marine Corps. Known for its ability to operate from smaller ships, aircraft carriers, and confined areas, the Harrier II Plus is a versatile platform capable of delivering both close air support and precision strike missions. It retained the distinctive vectored thrust system, where the aircraft's engine can tilt downwards, allowing the aircraft to hover vertically or take off and land in shorter distances. It features a Rolls-Royce Pegasus 1161 engine, producing 20,000 pounds of thrust in vertical flight mode. It comes with APG-65 radar and is capable of carrying up to 9,000 pounds of bombs and can deploy PGMs, laser-guided bombs, and multi-role missiles including a GM-65 Maverick missiles. The aircraft also has an internal gun pod for strafing runs. With a maximum speed of Mach 0.9, it has a combat radius of around 300 nautical miles and an endurance of 2 to 3 hours, depending on the mission loadout. The AV-8B saw extensive action in the Gulf War. During Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm, 86 AV-8Bs amassed 3,380 flights and about 4,100 flight hours, with a mission availability rate of over 90%. In 1999, it participated in NATO's bombing of Yugoslavia during Operation Allied Force. AV-8Bs began attack missions into Afghanistan on November 2001 under Operation Enduring Freedom. It participated in the Iraq War in 2003, acting primarily in support of USMC ground units. In March 2011, AV-8Bs were launched from USS Kearsarge in support of Operation Odyssey Dawn, enforcing the UN no-fly zone over Libya. On July 2014, USS Bataan began deploying AV-8Bs over Iraq to provide surveillance of Islamic State forces. Harrier II Plus variant is used by the USMC, Spanish Navy, and Italian Navy. 46 Harrier II Plus were built.
Roger, Red Moon Leader. We're en route to your location.
Good to have you with us today, Colonel.
Ditto that, Major.
Hope you have plenty of vodka on ice, comrade. You're paid tonight. We'll see who pays.
Stay focused, Guts. Fox 3. Got him.
Woohoo! We're on a roll! I have him.
Target hit.
Warwolf, this is anti-air command. We're online. Take any hostiles inside base airspace. We have your back, Colonel. Lead the bad guys to us.
Warwolf.
Firing bandit. Hurry! Switching off. Wolf 3, bandit closing with you. Wolf 3, won't be long now. Knocking him down. He's mine. Wolf 2, bandit on your back. He's locked. Yanking. Coming.
I have this one, Guts.
On his tail. Colonel, have one bandit on radar. Incoming target acquired! Rocket fire! Rocket fire! Jericho 2!
He's down.
Couple more. Time to get serious.
Target down.